It isn't that I'm ungrateful for all the things that I've earned. You are a princess, you will play your part.
Hi, Lightning, fellow Alicorn.
Holy Luna! Rosie? How'd you get in here? And when the heck did you ascend? Explain!
Well, you wanted someone to collaborate on Alicorns in MLP, right? And I jumped at the chance. And then all of a sudden, there was a spell casted on me to be an Alicorn. And here I am.
A spell just magically happened and a horde appeared on your head. Well, how could that have happened?
I don't know. I think this was a temporary spell, as long as I am here on your channel. So when I've done this video and head back to my channel, I will go back to normal.
Oh, good. Well, then we shouldn't hold this off any longer than it needs to be. I have a reputation to keep as cute Alicorn, and you're wrecking my style! Okay. The discussion of Alicorns, every pony, with infamous lovely Rose!
The ideas and talks about Alicorns in MLP is one of the most covered topics in the Brony community. Through video projects, fanfics, and comics, Bronies have their different views on Alicorns. As we already know, Alicorns are beings that have all the three traits to different types of ponies: unicorns, Pegasi, and earth ponies. Celestia and Luna are so far the only natural-born Alicorn rulers of Equestria. As explained in the Journal of the Two Sisters, they were chosen by the three pony tribes to become the rulers of the land. Now we have two characters who have ascended into Alicornhood, Princess Cadence and Twilight. Cadence was introduced in the Catstar wedding as the third Alicorn princess, but we did not know how she became an Alicorn in the first place. But, as explained in Twilight Sparkle and the Crystal Heart spell, she was originally born as a Pegasus. But after facing an evil enchantress named Prismia, she ascended to an Alicorn as she showed her the true power of love. Then, in Magical Mystery Cure, we saw how Twilight ascended to Alicornhood by completing Starsword the Bearded's final spell and fixing the Cutie Monk destinies of her friends. With Twilight as an Alicorn, there were mixed views all over the fandom about this point in the series. Some of us, like me, were excited about it, but for others, they were a bit concerned about the transformation.
I was ecstatic about Twilight's decision, but for many personal reasons that I got a feeling from, not many other Bronies would tend to see straight away. And it might be due to the fact that this episode happened to come at a memorable time for me. Whereas she explained Celestia and Luna were born Alicorns, Cadence and Twilight had to earn their right to ascend into Alicornhood based off a certain event that represented harmony. Cadence is the Alicorn of love, and Twilight an element of magic. Mixed with all the elements of friendship is equal to that of harmony, that is basically the magic throughout the land. And when both ponies understood the value of the magic of harmony, thus did they earn that right to ascend into an Alicorn. To me, this says that if any pony, or in our case, person, can be put their minds to it, they can accomplish anything, and enter that new realm of existence into their lives. For me, that was when I graduated first out of my family, and recently got married to my husband. These were both huge, life-changing events that allowed me to see the world in a whole new way, as well as open my eyes to new roads for me to take. I was no longer a young pony anymore. I had grown up, as Celestia said to Twilight. To me, that's what it means to be earned an Alicorn. But no! Bronies just for some reason always has to find something to hate in the fandom, and Alicorns tend to be the primary topic. 2 words for you, Rosie, that I hear constantly. For every Brony who tries to make a decent Alicorn OC, Mary Sue! Or Gary Sue if you must.
Yes, I have also heard that term. Which brings us on to the next point about Alicorns, whether Celestia and Luna are mortal Alicorns or immortal Alicorns. In many fanfics, headcanons, and in the trading card series, they are referred to as immortal Alicorns, whilst others debate they are mortal Alicorns. Well, we haven't seen in the show as of yet whether they are mortal or immortal. I guess we have to wait and see on that matter. As for Cadence and Twilight, many of the writing staff of MLP say they won't outlive their friends in Equestria, since they are ascended into Alicorns. When I hear comments like this, I get a bit annoyed by people who keep saying they outlive their friends. What do you think, Lightning?
If the MLP staff say Cadence and Twilight won't outlive their friends, then I believe that. After all, who are we to argue with the staff that literally created this show? However, I will say I'm a bit annoyed in the fact that the staff haven't taken the time to explain those details to us fans, like with Celestia and Luna, for example. At the end of the day, they are the most mysterious of the two princesses. Sure, we know about their stories of 1,000 years ago, their diary, the two sisters, Discord, Nightmare Moon, and even the fall of the Crystal Empire to some extent. But what about before that? How did they come to be? Were they the only alicorns in existence? Sure, the comics cover some of this, but the comics only go so far. And let's face it, the staff of MLP could always ignore what the comics have established. Hence why I avoid them in the first place. Still though, this is what I love about Alicorns. They are full of mystery, and obviously have an important tap into the role of harmony within the Ponyverse. Which is why I find it sad when I see actual good Alicorn OCs that are made, and they are still declared Mary Gary Sue by the community. Newsflash guys, this is the true meaning of Mary Gary Sue.
The true definition of a Mary Sue would be a character so perfect that they are never challenged by the events of the narrative. This might seem like an arbitrary extension of the original definition, but it changes everything when you start examining certain characters that could fall under the original definition.
Enough said. Yet still there are bronies out there that really slam hard on any brony fan who is supportive of Alicorns. Is this really fair though, Rose? Why do you think there are bronies out there that hate Alicorns so much?
Like I said before, many people were concerned about whether Twilight's status as the newest Alicorn Princess of Equestria would change her character in future seasons. The answer is this. Tara Strong said that Twilight becoming an Alicorn would not change her character at all. She would still be the adorable Twilight we know and love so much, and this was the birth of a new era for her. As we have seen at the end of the Season 4 finale, Twilight's Kingdom, she is now called the Princess of Friendship. And with the help of her friends, she has the new mission of spreading the magical friendship across Equestria. With this new chapter in the show, and in some previous episodes like Twilight Time when she teaches the CMC, people will come to appreciate Twilight as an Alicorn princess more, and how she would share her newfound mission with her friends.
So, really, it appears that actually, aside from fans making their own OCs of Alicorns, the Alicorn front on the main character's side of it, aka Twilight Sparkle, has died down for the most part? Well, that's a relief at least. But still the battle rages on for those of us that make Alicorn OCs for the joy and fun of it. Some even go so hard to making them actually fit into canon. But that's another story. I think though, since now Twilight has been sorted out and will continue to grow despite being an Alicorn, we can branch out into more character development. Like with Princess Sunbutt. I know for a fact she's a great teacher and one of those characters you can always fall back to when you need help or an answer. But seriously guys, Princess Celestia, aside from getting salted by Queen Chrysalis, doesn't have much development in her personality. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's kinda her and Princess Cadence that tend to be the factor in why some Alicorns get a bit of spite. Lack of character development. I myself noticed this problem with both princesses, though I still argue the positives are well out there. The designs are eye-catching, they have a special connection with Twilight Sparkle, and they both play a unique role in equestrian society. But I keep hoping that one day we'll get to see some flaws, I suppose, in their personalities, that we can watch from and they can grow and learn. Princess Luna and Twilight tend to be the outstanding Alicorns for me personally because of the fact they have flaws and have to learn from those in order to succeed. If nothing else, I say the Alicorn characters and OCs must have a few things going for them in order for them to succeed as characters. Number 1, flaws and the ability to learn and grow from them. 2, good design. 3, relatability.
I agree with you on those points. I also would like to see more character development from Princess Celestia. Like, I would see a future episode about her and Luna's daily routine, or more of the backstory, or where she solves a difficult problem Twilight might not be able to solve. Also, we have to consider this. Since Twilight and her friends have the new mission to solve problems around Equestria and spreading the magic of friendship, wouldn't there be more Alicorns? Possibly male Alicorns we may not have heard yet. Ah well, we just have to wait and see when Season 5 comes around.
Male Alicorns? Well then, I guess that really covers it on the Alicorn basis. It's just so glad to see that there are bronies out there that give Alicorns a chance. In fact, you don't make such a bad Alicorn yourself, Rosie. Maybe that horn should be permanent.
Well, I'm not sure if I am good at Alicorn magic. But you, Lightning? You are a great female Alicorn in the Rift, and you are an awesome artist as well. And thanks for having me here to help you with this discussion.
Oh, stop it! You're making me blush! I just hope I won't be the only remaining Alicorn of the Rift before this year is out. It was nice having you here, though, too, Rose. Even if the horn is only temporary.
Hey, since we make a pretty good team, how about we do something for Halloween? Say, with Robin? He's a pretty awesome guy to work with.
Well, I was planning on entering the best costume competition and doing a little Halloween gig of my own. But I can't see why not hanging out with you and Robin. I'd love to. I'll catch you all there then. That is, if I can get my costume spell to work.
Great! So, until then, I am Rosepout saying, see you later, every pony.
And I'm Lightning Bliss. Be sure to check out Rosie's channel at the bottom and keep an eye out for those rainbows. They will make you smile.
Your destiny's uncertain, and that's sometimes hard to take. But it will become much clearer with every new choice you